They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Block taking the snap and 1. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. This is the tight end, Fant. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going deep downfield for Ross. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on it for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Now Gurley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Davis now to return it. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Able to connect with Mims. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now Chenault on the end around. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 21, Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Lock going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd.
Here's Lock to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Lock's pass.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Block now to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. A second-round pick from Ohio State. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The tackle.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Locke. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On second down now. It's Lindsey, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. This on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At the 21-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off for Denver.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Really not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To throw it is Locke. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion. But you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. They can't handle it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now here's Mahomes. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this joint.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. We're back now in KC. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Lock. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Here's Gurley. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley.
Todd Gurley.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Denzel.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Mahomes pass.
Call it no gain there on the 1st down play. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
The 11-yard line.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's bring it. Like 56. Hey, 57, 57. Switch up, switch up. Check 3.
Mahomes to throw once more. Flush to his right. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Casey able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum.
Waiting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Play action. Now it's Locke. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
First down, Broncos.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Juan Thornhill, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
2nd down at the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
From the 39, Locke. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Denver.
Locke working out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On the tackle.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Now, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in.
Todd Gurley waved goodbye. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Tonight's final score, Chiefs 30.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chiefs, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.